All right, we got another banger video, man. We talking about in this video why you can't help everybody out in life. I know, a lot of us, including me, once you start to become successful and you start to get into a position where you can help other people out, whether it be financially, words of wisdom, things you've learned, people come to you, they seek you out for your expertise, your advice on stuff. I know we want to try to help out everybody. You want to help out as many people as you can, but you got to understand this. You can't help everybody out in life. You know what I'm saying? Some people think, that you're hating on them or that you're better than them when you try to help them out. You know what I'm saying? You got family, you got friends, you start to see success, you start to elevate, you find your calling or your passion in life and it starts clicking. It just starts working for you. You putting in the work, you putting in the hustle, and now everything just starts to come together. And it's like, once you come around certain people, it's like, oh, you think you better than that. Oh, you don't come around as much, this and that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? How could you think that? You know what I'm saying? Especially, when you grinded for it and you've been hustling for it, what you done got, it ain't like it was given to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not, I don't help out everybody. I help out the people that seek me out, the people that wants to know what I know. I don't try to force my way of thinking or how I feel on the subject or this and that onto nobody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's going to think what they want to think. People think what they want to think about you. They say what they want to say about you, man. That's a part of life. I learned that shit a long time ago. Yeah, but that's the nature. That's some people's mindset. Like, how you figure out, think I'm better than you, man? We grew up together. We came from the same environment. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing too, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to helping everybody, I just kind of mentioned this, man, as far as people seeking you out, once you get into a position where you successful and you got advice and you got a lot of wisdom, you got to let people seek you out. You can't preach to the choir, because some people, man, they not appreciative, or they think, like I said, they think that they hating on them. That you hating on them when you try to give them game advice or something they should do, shit like that. So like when it comes to the gym, I've been working out 22 years. I get people all the time asking me for advice. I direct them these days. Sometimes I give them the game, but sometimes I may just direct them to a video I made on my YouTube channel. Like, go watch the video. I got all the sauce you need on my YouTube channel. You may gain a new subscriber that way. If they actually take the time to do what you tell them. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to helping out everybody, man, some people, they'll come to you, right? And they'll ask you something, but then they don't even do what you tell them to do. So I'm like, why is you wasting my time? I'm like, I could have been doing something else more productive. I'm trying to help you out, but you ain't even doing what I'm telling you to do. It's like, it's insane to me, man. I don't know what it is, man. The next thing too, why you can't help out everybody is that some people, they just don't want to be helped. Some people, man, they cool being stuck in whatever situation they are in. They're cool just getting by, man. Maybe they don't know better. You trying to help them, but for one reason or another, they just not receptive to what you're saying, or they don't want to listen to it, man. They, like I said, excuse me. Some people, they just cool in their situation, man, and I don't know. They gotta, damn, my bad. They gotta figure it out for themselves. Sometimes you just gotta let life teach people, man. You see, you might see a family member or a friend, they doing bad, they not making the best decisions, and you want to help them, but it's like every time you try to talk to them, it's like they think they know everything. They think they know this and they know everything there is to know about life. I'm like, well, if you knew it, you would be making better choices. If you know better, you would do better. So sometimes I take a hands-off approach, and I love them from a distance. You gotta love people from a distance, man. Sometimes you just gotta let life teach people, man. They think they know it, but the results of their decisions and their choices that they make in life, is obviously reflecting it in a bad way, So it is what it is, man. Life is the best teacher sometimes, You just gotta hope they make the best decision, and you just pray for them and wish them nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you know, we got people in our families. You know, we got friends. They think they know everything, but they don't know shit. You know, if you knew everything, shouldn't you be in a position where I'm coming to you asking you for advice? You know what I'm saying? So that's like when you talking to somebody, you trying to help them out, right? And it's like for everything you say, they got the answer to it already, or they got a response. I'm like, well, if you think you know it all, then cool, man. Don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love you still. I wish you nothing but the best. But you just gotta let life teach some people, man. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing, man. At the end of the day, as long as you winning, just keep winning. You know, just keep winning, man. You know, people, like I said, people are gonna say what they want to say about you. They're gonna have an opinion about you. It is what it is, man. You know, you can't change people's thoughts and perceptions of you. You know, like I said, you try to help somebody out, and it's like, oh man, you ragging on me. Oh man, why you always on me? If I wasn't on you, you should be concerned. You know what I'm saying? If somebody love you and they on your ass all the time about doing better, they obviously care about you. When they don't say nothing and they just let you keep going down the wrong path you want, and they don't say shit, that's when you should be concerned. Like, man, do this person love me? Do they really care about me? This and that. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, you gonna see. You know, we see it all the time. You know, some of y'all may be in high school, you may be in middle school. You know, it's all fun and games right now. You know, you still a kid. But once you become an adult, you know, you start to get older. You know, your 20s, you go off to college. You know, you finish college, or you might just go straight into your job, whatever field of choice you go to, or maybe join the army. As long as you're doing something good, man, you being productive out here, then you're golden, man. It's all about being productive. But like I said, man, you're going to see once you get into your adulthood, you know, people that you may run into or keep in touch with, that you went to school with, high school, this and that, you're going to see the results of their actions and their choices over the years. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with me, you know, I don't really keep in touch with a lot of people that I went to high school with, you know, just because I moved. When I went to college, I moved out of state. And then, you know, once I started in my career, I moved to another state, you know. So it's like now I only go back home to Ohio like a few times a year, you know. But I still run into people from time to time, or I see people on social media, and it's like, you know, the choices that they made, it's a direct reflection of their current situation. You know, you see it all the time. You know, you see people that got like, they ain't even out their 30s yet, or they in their early 30s, they got like 4 or 5 kids. They working a dead-end job. They don't really have a lot going for themselves. They live for going to the club every weekend, staying in the latest gossip or rumors, man, staying in some drama, stuff like that, versus somebody else, you know, who made better decisions. You know, they decided to stay focused on school. You know, they decided to get their education. Now they living a good life. They got a good paying job, man. They might live in a nice house, drive a nice car. They got money saved up, investment accounts, retirement accounts. They not living paycheck to paycheck and shit. They able to take trips out the country, vacations, shit like that, man. That's a direct reflection of the choices and the decisions that they made in their life. They chose to stay focused in school, not to skip school, not to go try to be the cool kid, be the class clown, trying to be popular, man. They stay focused on the school books, sports, or whatever talent it is that they had, you know. And now they're reaping the benefits, the blessings and rewards. You know, life has a harsh way of humbling people. You know, I see people now, man, sometimes on social media that I went to high school with, they still living on some shit they did in high school, trying to be. I'm like, bro, you gotta let that shit go. It's like fucking 20 years later. I graduated high school 2008, man. So that's that's damn near, it's about to be almost 20 years ago. You got people still living off of some shit they did in high school. They never grew up. Life passing them by. You know, you better wake up and get serious, get focused. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, nobody gives a fuck about that high school shit, man. That shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? You gotta focus up. You gotta motherfucking face reality, man, or this life shit gonna hit you out, man, like Mike Tyson with a punch to the face, man. It's gonna wake you up. It's gonna humble you real quick, you know? So that's why I'm like thankful that I always stay focused. You know, when I was in high school, all I really cared about, you know, was sports. I played football, school, and lifting weights. That's all. And my mom was strict, so that was a blessing right there. You know, my mom didn't let us run the streets. She didn't let us, you know, be out at all times of the night, going to house parties and shit like that, man. You know, some of my classmates may have done stuff like that, you know. I was like, shit, that was, looking back on it, that was a blessing in disguise, man. That helped me to stay disciplined, you know, to stay consistent on my craft and to stay humble, you know. And the choices that I made, you know, I'm directly reaping the blessings from them. You know, like I said, I've been in a successful career. You know, I get to take trips out the country all throughout the year. You know, I'm living comfortable. I'm not rich, you know, but I'm far from poor too. I'm not like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You know, I got money put up, you know, something happened, I can afford, you know, to get it fixed or stuff like that, man. That's what it's all about. Trying to live as best of a life as you can. Bring a better life for you and your family. You know what I'm saying? You can't elevate and become a better person if you still stuck on stupid. You still stuck on the same shit, man. Elevation in life, it requires separation. You got to learn how to distance yourself from certain environments, certain people, certain circumstances, so in order for you to win and be successful in life. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website, man. Y'all got any comments, any input on this video, any topics or ideas for future videos y'all want me to do, drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.